Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football here at American Conference Media Day, is joined by Temple starting quarterback Frank Nutile. Frank, appreciate you stopping.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. So this was a job that wasn't necessarily yours until about late October, and then you took the reins and took it from there and produced some pretty amazing results. So for you to be counted upon as a leader this year, this just has to be a completely different situation for you, battling for a job versus being looked at as the guy.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, there's definitely this offseason, Coach Collins and the staff definitely stressed that they want me to step up into more of a leadership role. And, I really took pride in that, just trying to be a better leader, be more vocal. It's kind of tough when you're not the guy. You really don't want to step on anyone's toes and be saying stuff when you haven't done anything. But I felt just the way the team rallied around me last year, I was able to play well enough where I could really step up and be that type of guy where I demand some stuff from players. But also, I'm also very tough on myself, and I think that's part of a leader too.
So when you play in this level of a league, and we heard the commissioner talk about it, and he's got the facts to verify what this league's been able to establish outside of conference, and you get to postseason play, that's quite an accomplishment. How much more did that build the confidence of this team heading into 2018?
That bowl game win was huge for us. That was a third in our program history, actually, for bowl game wins. And I would say we won 4 of our last 5. I'd say we were one of the hottest teams in college football, arguably. So I think just that momentum of getting that bowl game win and finishing out the year strong was huge for us. Really carried over into off-season training, spring ball, and summer workouts. So I think there's a really good energy around the facility that I really haven't seen since I've been there. So I think everyone's really fired up and can't wait to go and compete against some of the great teams this conference has to offer.
Just mentioned spring, summer individual workouts, and then we head into a fall camp in here in just a few weeks. So what have you seen thus far that gives you optimism that you guys are progressing?
I mean, there's every day, if I go back there at 8 o'clock at night, there's guys either working out, doing extra footwork stuff on the field, extra lifts, watching tape. So you go there from 6 in the morning till maybe 10 o'clock at night, and there are just constantly guys in there wanting to get better, wanting to refine their craft, and really better themselves for this year. And that's really something you don't really see where there's someone in there all the time trying to get better. So, I mean, I think just seeing that is just showing that everyone's like, hey, man, we have a special team this year. I want to do my part and everything I could do to make sure we get the results that we think we can.
And when you talk about those results and the expectations, do you put a number on that? Do you talk about that, or is that just a day-to-day grind, and if we do the right things, we're going to get there?
I think at Temple, the biggest thing is always going 1-0 each week, executing that week, preparing your best, and making sure that you don't look too far ahead. But obviously, if we do that each week, we think we could be in a great spot to play in the conference championship, win it, and play in the New Year's Six Bowl. So that's obviously our long-term goals. But short-term, we realize that we got to make the most of this fall camp. We got to beat Villanova week 1 and then go from there on week in, week out to make sure we can get those long-term goals. Because if we mess up one of those weeks by looking forward too much, everything's gone. So it's really a process mentality.
Very good, Frank.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.